Preview. We are going to preview this week's opponent, which is the Texas A&M Commerce Lions. This week they will be playing at 4 p.m. That will be on ESPN+. So once again, we are going to be doing that, doing this broadcast. So we are live. So I'm going to put this in on the screen right here. So we'll set this up where I can mirror it. So if you are in here, we are doing a game preview. So once again, thanks for joining us. See if I can get the streams up. Okay, we're going to go ahead and preview. So I'm going to switch this camera around. And we're going to switch over. Okay, let's begin with Southeastern and let's go over to the screen. Okay, Southeastern and Texas A&M Commerce. This is a new team. This team is out of Division II. So we'll show you their schedule. Their schedule. They won 52-7. They won 26-25. They also beat Sam Houston State 17-7, and also they defeated North American by the final of 63-3. So right now their record is 2-2 on the season. They're once again they're not gonna their record doesn't so let's go ahead and give you the numbers on them. I'm gonna scroll it down to give you some numbers. So let's go over to the number. Let's go to the content. I'm gonna switch over to their okay, there it is. Their stats will break down their numbers. Okay, points a game. Texas A&M Commerce averages 39 points a game. They give up only 15 points. Their first down efficiency, they have 68 first downs, 25 on runs, 37 on passes. So they're going to do run game plays when it comes down to it. So they're going to get their first downs on runs. Now, passes, they're at 37. So also they're going to pass the football as well. Now, their running game right now, they're averaging 154 yards a game. That's 8 touchdowns in the game. So that's an average of 4.7 yards for a rush. So they're pretty good running the football. Now, passing yards, they're averaging 227 yards a game, 227.2. They also average 8.7 yards for a pass and 13.6 yards per catch. And also they're averaging 10 touchdowns on their game. Now, total offense, they're averaging 382 yards a game. That's 6.4 yards for pop. Now, so that is on their plays. Okay, let's go ahead and scroll down to their third down conversional plays. Okay, third down conversion plays. They're at 40%. They're 21 to 52. So they're pretty good when it comes to that third down conversion. Now, their defense only gives up 30%, so that's less right there. Now, on fourth down conversions, let's go over to those fourth down conversions. I'm going to pull those percentages up. Okay, the fourth down conversions, Texas A&M Commerce is at 50%. Also, defense is at 44%. They only given up, offensively, they only given up 7 sacks for 41 yards. They also, defensively, they also contribute to sacks with 11 sacks a game. Now, the red zone efficiency, Texas A&M Commerce is 12 of 13 in the red zone. They're 92%, but they're also 10 of 17 for 67%. Now, their red zone touchdowns, 62% in the red zone touchdowns and 47% for their defensive red zone touchdowns. So they're averaging, they score 157 points out of 63 points a game. Now, let's go over their individual numbers. Okay, their runners. Okay, the main runner is this one, right, young man right here. He's averaging, rushing the football, he's averaging 6 for 119 yards. 17, he averages 496 yards. He's got 28. And then this guy, Eric Rodriguez, is another guy that averages 201 yards a game. That's on 46 carries. So that's in his career and also season. He's averaging 22 carries for 118 yards. Now, the next guy that we're going to be focusing on is Spencer Long. Spencer Long has an average of 15 carries for about 99 yards. That's an average of 6.6 yards a game. Also, so let's move this over so you can see it. Okay, Demarius Hosley, he's averaging 18 carries for 70 yards. It's a 3.9 yard a pop. So their running game right there is averaging 4.7. But their main running back is Smith and Rodriguez. Smith, Rodriguez, and Long. That's their main running back. Now their quarterback is Zendak Dickerman, I'm saying it right. Okay, he's averaging 3 touchdowns a game. His average is 101.8. And then you got Eric Rodriguez, another quarterback. So they have their quarterbacks. So they have their quarterbacks they're going to use over time in their games. Now their wide receivers is Armstrong. He's averaging 20 catches for 22.6. And then Jaden Proctor is another guy. He's averaging 11 catches. Busby has another 9 catches for 112 yards. So their wide receiver core, they got some pretty good wide receivers on this list. Now, total offense, your main guy is Eric Rodriguez. So that's your main guy that's putting up the yards and stuff like that. Now, let's give you another one. Okay, big plays. They do big plays. One big play was these were 22 plus plays. These are run plays. They're runs and passes. Now these games against North American, they had they had run pass. They had 3 passes and 1 run on the long plays against. Also, we're going to break down. Okay, let's break down their third down conversions last couple of games. Okay, this game against North American, they went 7 of 12, so that was 58. Then in the first quarter, they went, now their first quarter, they went 75%. And then in the second quarter, they went 40%. And then they didn't convert on third down but also in the fourth quarter, they averaged 66%. That's on third down conversions alone. Now, on fourth down conversions, they went 3 for 4 in that game. The only time they also went 0 for 1 in the first quarter, 2 for 2 in the second quarter, and 1 for 1 in the fourth quarter. Now, your time of possessions, this team right here against North American, they average 30 minutes and 48 seconds, 7 minutes 23 seconds, also 7 minutes and 32 seconds, and third quarter is 4:51, 11:02. Now, okay, inside the opponent's red zones, we're going to break that down. Okay, inside the opponent's red zones, Texas A&M Commerce went 4 for 4. They had 28 points off of those. They had 4 touchdowns, 3 rushing, 1 passing, and no field goals made in that game last week against North American. So they're also 12 of 13 on that's 68 points in the red zone right there. Now, they only give up 57 points in the red zone as well. So that's in there. Let's go to another one. We'll scroll down. Okay, the last time they played this, Southeastern played this team, they blew them out 41-7. That was back in 2009. Okay, first down, Southeastern had, they ran the ball for 91 yards in the game, but also passed for 379. They went 6 for 7 in the red zone. So their third down conversions, they went 7 for 16 against this team. That's the last time they played them a couple of years ago. The last game that the Lions played for, they did win 63-3. The first downs, they had 22 first downs in the game. They also threw for 245 yards and ran for 242. They also went 7 of 12. They also went 3 of 4 fourth down, and also they went 4 for 4 in the game against so this guy, young man right here, Zadok Deckelman, if I'm saying his name right, he had 1 sack. He threw for 238 yards. He now their main wide receivers in that game that caught the balls was Armstrong. He had 4 catches, Proctor with 4 catches, Street with 3 catches, and Pauly with 2 catches in the game last week. Now, their scoring summary, I'm going to break down them scoring summaries, okay? Okay, Texas A&M Commerce in the first quarter scored on a 3-play, 60-yard drive, made it 7-3. And then they also scored at 8:39 mark. They scored on a 4-play, 53-yard drive, made it 14-3. And also with 3:04 on the clock, they scored a touchdown. It was on 5 plays and 45 yards. Also, in the second quarter, let's give you the second quarter numbers. Okay, second quarter, Texas A&M Commerce scored a 11-play, 74-yard drive. That's 3 minutes and 52 seconds. Also at 6:43 in the third quarter, they scored on a 48-yard run. That was on, it took one play and 48 yards. Also, in the third quarter, they had a 10-play, 42-yard drive. It was a 2-yard run for the touchdown. So that is your numbers right there. So that's your breakdown. So once again, that this is a very good team. They're 2-2, but I'm gonna say this: look, they are pretty good, damn good 2-2 ball club. So I'm gonna scroll this back to the screen. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's go over to the films. Okay, the last game they played, we don't have the other film on them, North America. We're going to break down the game against, let's go ahead and break that film down.
In just 4 years, Governor Lamont has turned a $4 billion deficit into a $4.3 billion surplus, which he's used to pay down debt, saving us over $400 million per year.
I'm Ned Lamont, and I approve this message.
I joined Uber One because I hate delivery fees, and I need to save money for when I get canceled. And I don't want to go back to selling pictures of my feet. I mean, how would I...
It's college football on this Saturday, the Bearcats.
Okay, we're gonna rewind the plays. I'm gonna go with the first couple of plays. Okay, this is the first couple of plays. This is a once again, they're in a shotgun formation. They'll have their wide receivers spread out. So that's 3 wide receivers set. One. So let's see what happens on this play.
Dinkelman.
So Dinkelman, this young man.
Pressure coming, trying to escape.
So they throw an interception. So this young man definitely threw an interception against the Sam Houston defense. That was a good defensive play. Like I said, if you can hold him down and not give him an inch, he won't. So we'll go over to a scroll over to another. Okay, this is the shotgun formation. Once again, he'll drop back.
Field at the 50. Pressure on Dinkelman. Unloads. Downfield. Pass is caught. Around the 30-yard line.
Okay, yeah. On that play, this young man, he absolutely threw the ball on that play. That was a very consistent play right there. One thing for sure, if you can stop him, put some blitz on him in those plays, he will not have a chance to get those plays out. So that's one thing Southeastern's got to keep in mind. So we're going to run another play over. This is on defense.
Helmet comes flying off after he took the hit.
Yeah, that
Intercepted by Texas A&M Commerce.
So once again, that interception right there tells you right there that you got to be aware of your surroundings. See, he gets that ball right there. So I'm going to play it. I'm going to rewind it again and give you
to keep this drive alive. Yates over trying to.
So that he got into the coverage right there. So that's one thing they're going to do is put their mans into coverage where they can definitely cause problems for the team. That was the interception. We're going to go over to another play. This is the when they're on a shotgun.
Just under 4 yards or carry when they're.
So they're going to run the four. They're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3 on the line right there. So it's so that's going to be
on the ground. 1st and 10 now from the 25-yard line. Yates, deep ball looking for Cody Craig.
Even with a 3-man blitz, Sam Houston was be able to get the ball out in time. So we'll go over to another play. I'm going to rewind it.
And that's good. Late stages, 3rd.
Okay, Texas A&M Commerce and shotgun. So let's see what happens there. They're definitely gonna spread out their positions.
They like Dinkelman. We'll keep that one.
So Dinkelman, that young man, that guy, I'm gonna tell you, he can run the ball. So nice little run on this play right here. Nice little run. So let's go to another play. Okay, this is goal line package. They're in a shotgun. Wide receivers, 3 wide receivers in the formation. They have 1 tight end. They also have the running back in the backfield. So let's see what happens on this play.
They have struggled.
And they run the ball and they don't get much on that play. Now the next one I'm going to run is this play right here.
2nd and 10
This is the shotgun right here. 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation. Looks like everybody's in the box right here for Texas A&M Commerce.
27.
Free play?
Yep.
That play is, I don't know why they... I hate when it buffers like that.
Inside the 30-yard line. Offensive line starting to open some space now.
Watch college football all season long, live and cable free.
From the 12-yard line now.
So that was a play right there.
With the carry once again. Another one right there.
So nice little run. So let me pull this back. The clip.
Adding up quick enough to keep up with me.
3rd down and 12 from the 19. Shoemaker in trouble on the run, looking for the end zone. Nobody's there. He's going to take a hit around.
So that was a good defensive play by Texas A&M Commerce. So they can hit. They can make you. They can cause fumbles. They can also. So that is a look at the Texas A&M Commerce team. This is a very good team. I'm gonna tell you. It might be a 2-2 team right now, but they are a definitely good team. Looking at this film against Sam Houston. So once again, thanks for joining us for this edition of the Southeastern preview. They're taking on Texas A&M Commerce this coming Saturday in Strawberry Stadium. That game will be at 4 o'clock. That will be on ESPN Plus. If you have ESPN Plus, you can access the broadcast. So everybody have a good rest of your Thursday. And we'll see you again tomorrow for the high school football show here on YouTube. We will be on YouTube tomorrow night for the high school football show.